Hello people, I have a rather special video to do to show you. Now you have seen this before. I did a video of this earlier and it wasn't the best quality. I'll admit I did it, opened it, and it was hasty because I just wanted to get it out there and just put out a video and just to see what you guys thought, and I was just excited to do it. But I now have an HD camera, and now you can see the knife how it was meant to be seen. Okay, so bear with me. Now, a lot of you will recognize the box. It's a Tad Gear box, and the knife inside is the Dauntless Mark II. It's the non-serialized version, and I think it's one of my favorite knives. One of them. It's hard to pick a favorite from my collection because every knife that I've picked to add to my collection is special to me, so it's hard to kind of pin down any one knife as a favorite. But I have my favorites, and then I have the cream of the crop, so to speak. Anyway, enough prattling on. This is just a little ring that I wear sometimes. Had this for years. Really goes on my right finger, but I wear it on my left sometimes as well. But anyway, let's get rid of that and open this box up. Let's see what this is. Clean knife. Clean the knife regularly. Rinse thoroughly with warm water. Wipe down and keep knife open until dry. Lubricate steel components with all-purpose oil, which I do. Keep knife sharpened, which I don't need to do because I haven't used it yet. But anyway, working through the tripod yet again. There she is, my Tad Gear Dauntless. Now, the reason why I like this so much is because of its simplicity. It's kind of like a no frills kind of knife. You know how now this, what I say next may irritate some people, but it's about the Sebenza. And I don't own a Sebenza, but I can appreciate, I can kind of glean some of its quality by watching some of the videos that are on YouTube at the moment. Very high quality movies of that knife. I can appreciate a Sebenza for what it is, because it wasn't built. It's not like what example can I give you? It's not like a Warren Thomas with, you know, it's not a pretty knife in the sense that it has graphics and other things like that, but it has its own kind of beauty in the way that it's simple. If you understand, if you take my meaning, it's like less is more. You know, minimal makes it even more beautiful. You understand what I mean? And its attention to detail and very, very tight tolerances, which is what I believe makes the Sebenza and makes it quite sought after. And you know, as long as you don't use it as an axe in the woods, then you use it for what it was meant for, then it's great. But anyway, I'm digressing again. This is why I like this knife, because it's simple. It's I mean, just look at it. It's not ritzy glitzy, you know. There's no, you know, there's no axis lock, or, you know, there's no, I don't know. It's just a, you know, a knife designed with simplicity in mind. And I mean, okay, it's got a fuller on the blade and fullers on the knife, and that's probably about as far as it goes for, you know, for adding anything aesthetic to it. But I like the simplicity of it. I do, I really do. I like the way that it's, you know, the grinds on the blade, very simple. You've got a swedge here. This is S30V drop point, of course, and a couple of choils, so you can really kind of choke up on the blade if you wish. And it feels really, really good. Feels very good. This doesn't get in the way because the clip is where it is. It doesn't sort of create a kind of hot spot in your hand, and the way that this has been styled as well, this doesn't come up too high. It's not too low, so you can get it over your, you know, the lip of your pocket. I just like the way it's been done. The detent is good. Sucks the blade into the scales nicely. It is very, very, very nicely centered. If I can see if I can pick that up on a camera. You're getting a lot of shadow actually from where the light source is over there, but it is perfectly centered, and it just flies out like a bullet. Now, anyway, so it gives you very, very generous jimping down in the primary choil, and they've given you a secondary choil here, so you can really choke up. As I said, you can choke up on the blade for precise work. Some people may say that, well, you know, was such a big choil necessary because you've taken away a lot of usable blade, but I think it's nice. Decent jimping on the spine. You can feel it digs into your thumb. It's not too painful either, which is cool. Dual thumb studs. We got the they've gone for a flat screw pivot here, and torque screws in the scales, and two smaller screws. I can't talk. Two smaller screws in holding the pocket clip, a deep carry pocket clip to the other side of the knife, which is not swappable, so it stays where it is, right hand side tip up only, and it is deep carry, and I do like deep carry. Not that that's a mind changer, you know, if I see a knife with the clip mounted lower down, you know, I don't mind that either, but I do like deep carry knives. It is of course a frame lock, and there's the Tad Gear logo right there. Did I say this was an S30V blade? I think I might have done. Lost myself in the video a little bit. I'm in awe of the beauty of this knife, that's what it is. What else can I tell you? Oh yeah, titanium spacer, so no standoffs or pillars. and you've got there's no lanyard hole. What I've gone is gone for a rod, and you can thread your lanyard up and around that rod and tie your lanyard off that way. But it is a great knife. Really, really nice knife. I love the way that it feels. There are G10 versions of this. Like, I think there's a Ranger Green and a couple of others. The only thing, I guess, the only thing that I can comment on that's a negative with this knife is this little cutout here, which I think is unnecessary, because it doesn't give you don't really need to have that cutout in order to access this thumb stud to deploy the blade. It's very shallow. They could have just had it completely, you know, it didn't need to be there at all. But it looks nice. Right, let's do some size comparisons. Let's put that down there. Okay, first up we have my Benchmade LFTI, which is a little larger. Then we have Spyderco Military blacked out version. And then we have, and this is one of my favorites, Kershaw Tilt stone washed. Now this is the smallest. Let's bring this a little closer. This is the smallest smallest of the four. Yeah, it's basically got the smallest blade of these four right here. But I just love it. I just like the way that's been, the way it's been executed, the way it's been done, the attention to detail. Well, the attention to detail on all these knives is pretty good. One thing I will say about this knife, I hated Spyderco's when I first started collecting knives because of this hole. I thought it was ugly. I thought, why? What's the point? Why put a big ugly hole in a blade? What's the reason? And it just makes the knife look bad. But oh, I was wrong. So wrong. Anyway, see what happens. I digress. Anyhow, let's put these away. Hope they give you some idea of the size. I don't think I'm going to do a review on this. I think there have been enough reviews on this particular blade. Very pretty, very nice design. I like it, and with all its faults, and there aren't that many in my opinion, very nice knife this is. But this is definitely a favorite of mine. And like I said, it does fly out pretty easy. Did I say easy? Sorry, I'm just trying to working through the tripod, trying not to knock over my camera. But yeah, very well executed knife. Very, very nice. Okay. Let's finish up by a little close-up. There you have it. Okay, take care guys. See you later.